guys. Fuck! 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 Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Two Honks podcast. This is Joe Little sitting across from me. This evening is Lamar Costin. How are you this evening, Lamar?
We are back.
We are back.
Took a little break. Took a little break there.
Feels like it's been years. Mm-hmm. Probably because it has.
It's been a couple years or something. We're back, and I think you might notice if you're an avid viewer.
Yeah.
This is a very different space.
This is still a beautiful...
This is a sacred, beautiful
apartment.
Different.
Alphabet District.
We're in the Alpha District, not near the end of the alphabet.
Minutes from the fish market.
We're close to the fish and pork market.
Minutes.
We can shoot a fish in a barrel from
fish,
my front porch.
All the fish, none of the smell.
There's none of the stink. You get all the fish you want, and the pork is ground up and fed to the fish, so you don't even need to eat pork.
Yeah.
It's in the fish.
It's in the fish.
And that's not even something you have to ask for, even if you don't want it.
And, we're back in Portland, Oregon. This is where, we're like, fish is about as hardcore as people go these days. So,
yeah,
that's just about all you need to know about that.
We're here. We are strong men.
We're strong men.
We are here.
We're much stronger than we were before.
You were there. Now you're here.
Yep.
I was here, and I'm still right here.
You're still right here.
You went somewhere else, and now you're back.
And so I went somewhere else, and I'm there mostly.
Yeah.
Most of the time I'm there.
You spent a lot of time there.
But right now I'm here. Like, let me see your drink really quick. Okay, so like right here, this is where we were. So this is you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was me.
And this is me. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is where we were. This is where we are right now, and it's also where we were.
Right.
You see this?
I'm really...
This is where we are.
Thinking about the expensive board you're hovering the drinks over, but...
It's going to be okay.
I'm splitting my mind to follow you now.
This is where we were and where we are.
Yeah, okay.
And now, where I was, where I'm not right now, but I was before.
You were.
I was over here.
Okay.
But now, I've traveled back over here. Mm-hmm. Now we are here. We were here too, but now we're also right here.
So you went through time and space.
Yes.
Basically, because it's a continuum, right?
Yes, in both
you continued
spaces
through, and now you're back to where you started.
And I imagine that some version of me right now exists in the other place.
Of course.
This version of me is not existing in that place right now because this version of me exists here where I was before and am also right now.
Mm-hmm. I followed most of what you said. The point is, people tried to keep us apart. When we stopped fighting the tides a year and a half ago, they came back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go on a huge tangent here, but I was recently at the river, and the tides were putting up an enormous fight.
Yes.
They were very angry that you were coming back.
It's hard. It's hard to fight the tides on your own, isn't it?
I barely made it back, to be honest. I really gave it everything I had.
Yes.
And they were much displeased.
And I don't know what it was. Maybe it was my own naivete. Naivete. Maybe it was my own naivete that I thought that being in a separate place would help me fight the tides in a better manner.
Do you have tides?
I have tides.
I have tided.
There are tides.
There are tides there?
There are tides where I am most of the time, but I'm not right now. I thought tides were
here, and they're not there. They're there also?
There are tides there as well.
There are times when the tides come there.
Like most people make the mistake of thinking that the tides only exist in two places, but the tides are everywhere. Really? Tides are always happening.
Do you think that they're a threat to humanity?
I think they are. I think the tides are still advancing.
Do you think they're multiplying?
Advancing. I think they're multiplying.
Are they incumbent?
Well, and I think the tides definitely don't want us talking about them. That's for sure. That's for definite certain, is that the tides don't like it when we talk about the tides. Because the tides don't want to be acknowledged. The tides just want to advance. They want to never-endingly advance.
They want to keep going and expanding their stronghold.
Exactly.
On the consciousness of the people.
And I don't get it.
Well,
I don't understand.
Is there anything we need to bring the people up to speed with, or other methamphetamines? Because I don't think I've done anything. I've been waiting for you to come back.
Yeah.
I've just been hanging out.
I haven't really been doing anything at all.
You didn't do anything either.
I just went away and I stayed.
Yeah. I haven't done anything.
In a place.
At all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, when you go away to another place, the thing you start to realize is that you're just there. Mm-hmm. It's just another place.
When you were here,
it's
you were
just a place on a map. There's still a place down the road where you can get food. There's still a place where you can drive your car. There's still a road. Mm-hmm. There's still assholes outside, There's still, there maybe might be a different kind of assholes, but they're all still assholes.
Right.
Still out there.
Stupid.
Poking around. Just, bunch of desperados.
Hanging out.
Touching each other's genitalia.
God.
Talking about.
It's just.
God knows what. I don't know.
It's just why.
I don't know. What do people talk about?
What are people even doing anymore?
What are people talking about?
Do people do anything?
What do people talk about anymore? I don't know. Anything. I don't think anybody does anything.
I don't do anything. And I know that I'm a microcosm.
Yeah.
So if I look at within myself
and
I see nothing, then what must be happening outside me is also nothing.
One thing I do a lot more of now, I drink a little bit more Dr. Pepper. I'll tell you that much right now.
We are not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Yet by them.
Wouldn't mind being sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
We do need a few more cases of DP to keep Joe happy.
We do.
Because when we run out of that,
Luckily, I got one on lockdown right here.
He's got a backup there, but we are swiftly running out of backups.
Yep, running out.
And we're basically doing a marathon of podcasts here. We're aiming to hit episode 100, and we're at about 52 or 3, I think, or 4.
Yeah, I think we might be more than that. I think we're in the 60s.
We're in the 60s.
I think we might be in the 60s.
We're coming up around 100, and
So we got to do 40 some odd episodes.
We're gonna need about 100 more Dr. Pepper cases,
and we got 5 or 6 days. 5 days.
Yeah, we have 5, and I'm working 2.
Well, you have to go to work. Well, you do that.
I don't know why.
About that.
Why do I have to work?
Let's talk about work. Let's talk about that.
What's that all about?
What do you do?
What am I doing?
We're not going to talk about what you do for work. We're going to talk what work is.
Why are we working?
What is it? Why? What are we working for?
Why?
Are you not enough? Are you not enough?
Am I not human?
Am I not?
Am I?
What is this? Why do I have to work?
Can I?
I thought I was enough.
Can I not?
I would like to not. But here I am.
And yet?
Doing it again.
Yeah.
We're going back. We're going backwards.
Yeah, we're backpedaling.
The tides are advancing.
Yeah.
We're going backwards.
While the tides advance, we're being distracted by a workforce system which has its tether hooks inside us.
Yes.
Yeah, we're being held up like puppeteers.
Yes. Yes.
Let me scan these groceries for you.
Yeah.
Let me make this other person really wealthy while I make a couple pennies. Okay. You want your receipt? Huh?
Left turn, guys.
Okay.
Oh, traffic's coming up. Gotta hit the brakes.
I better get sleep so I can do it again tomorrow.
Better do it again. Sorry, honey, can't watch TV show tonight. Gotta go to work.
I can't love you anymore because I gotta go to work. That's the situation we find ourselves in.
Exactly.
And it's like,
here we are.
To what purpose?
What is
What are we doing?
Why?
I don't know. I take issue with it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my time's being wasted.
Somebody told me the other day, you are enough. And I was like, no, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not. I still have to go to work.
Yeah. Until we don't have to do that.
Until we don't have to do that.
Then we will.
I'm not convinced.
Then we will not. Also, will be.
And then enough. And then when I said I'm not enough, they just said, "Well, fake it till you make it." I'm like, "No, I'm not fake.
Yeah,
I'm real. I'm a real life guy."
I'll tell you what. When we've had enough, that's when we'll be enough. When we've had enough. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, is there anything else we even need to say?
I don't know if there's anything that we need to say on that subject because that's when we'll know.
Look at that. How's that picture quality, by the way?
How's the picture? Yeah,
my head might be out of frame a little bit.
That picture?
I think it's a good thing I checked. I'm up here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna adjust that real quick.
You're trying to lord.
Yeah, a little bit.
And guys, this isn't going to be perfect.
Okay, this is the first app back.
None of this is going to be This isn't perfect. We're not perfect.
None of this is even going to air.
We're not perfect because I'm not enough.
We might not even put this out there. Maybe this is just for fun.
I am not enough. Neither are you.
Yeah.
So
what do you think of that?
Go to work, I guess.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Or don't do it.
But anyway, there's things I've been thinking about a lot lately.
Yeah, you've been thinking about it.
Experiences that we have, right? Mm-hmm. You've had experiences. Mm-hmm. You've had experiences, and experiences that we have are all the same. Like when you experience something and someone else is there experiencing it, then you're having the same experience.
You're sharing an experience.
You're sharing an experience.
It's different than it would be alone, right? It's shared.
It's a shared external.
Okay, sex alone is different than sex with another person.
Exactly. Okay.
Not an animal or a ghost.
And that's, at its core, it's an external experience. When we're experiencing something together, it's an external experience. I'm having an external experience.
You're living outside
with you right now. Yeah. We are outside.
We're living in a sphere of intellectual conversation,
and we are having an external experience.
We're using structures like language structures and building blocks to have a conversation in an externalized manner. Right? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we're having an external experience, but what I'm talking about is an internal experience. Have you ever had an internal experience?
What is that? Like a bowel movement?
So when I have external experiences, they also equal internal experiences. So my externals are my internals, my internals are my externals, and my externals become internals, and my internals are different than other people's internal experiences.
Your internals are different than the others.
So we're having the same external experience, but we're having different internal experiences.
Right. Yeah.
There's an external experience.
I see what you're saying now.
But we're having different internal experiences.
From the common perspective. It would appear maybe that we're having a similar experience.
Yeah.
But they would be wrong.
Because we're having a different internal experience.
They'd be stupid fools.
So if you and I are having the same external experience, and I'm having a different internal experience, and you're having a different internal experience, are we having really the same external experience?
I don't think we are.
Because an external and an internal experience are a combination of all the same experience.
It sounds like you're wanting me to say no. So I'm going to lean into that.
Let's lean into no.
I'm going to lean into a no with a
So that
one of those.
This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking because of that.
Yeah.
Everything is bullshit and it's not real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. So the rain is letting up out there.
Yeah, the weather. Can we talk about the weather?
Nobody's talking about
this. About the weather?
Can
we talk about it?
We are in Portland, Oregon. We're in downtown, like we said, near the end of the alphabet.
Yes.
Okay.
End of the alphabet.
Before we were in the mid.
We're like W or X right now.
We were about 2/5 through the alphabet in my last place. Yeah. And now we're in the last, 17th out of 18th.
Yeah.
That's a prime number.
17th or 18th number. And out here, it seems to rain a little bit more.
Out in this area where we are, we've got a little bit of a microclimate situation happening, and I don't know if it's proximity to the forest.
So is this a more desirable climate?
It could be the squirrels.
Are we? Okay.
Is it more desirable? I think that depends on the person who's...
Is it, if it's desirable to squirrels, right?
Oh, for sure.
And the squirrels are having an external experience.
They're loving it.
And I'm having an external
experience. But they appear to be loving it.
They appear to be loving it.
Okay, they might actually be hating their job.
They could be.
Right?
hating their internal
Squirrels
experience.
have jobs too, and that's climbing trees,
Yes.
storing nuts,
eating nuts,
fighting
other animals for nuts,
fighting and chasing them around the tree. Like they chase the one around the other tree.
Most of their jobs are nut related. That's what we
jobs.
That's what we can really take home with this. But if it's if it's a squirrel and he's having an internal experience and there's an external experience, and I'm witnessing the squirrel having an external experience, and I'm having an external experience because I'm watching the squirrel have an external experience, and the squirrel's having an internal experience, and I'm having an internal experience. Am I having the same internal experience as the squirrel is watching the squirrel who's having an internal and external experience?
I don't know. I mean, is there anybody?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Does anyone exist?
There's no way to know that.
There's
no way to know that.
Do I know?
There's no.
What is it?
Yeah.
What's the nature of reality is the main question that it comes down to.
Nobody can prove that anything is real.
Yeah.
Nobody can prove that.
It's basically all bullshit.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Matrix?
And it's supposed to warm up by the weekend. I think this Friday we've got like 75, 80 degrees.
Yeah.
And the sun's gone.
Yeah.
Just like that.
80 bucks.
Yeah. And then you're there.
or $80 and you have some sunlight.
Perfect, because it's just in time for the weekend.
Yeah.
And that's when the Desperados and horrors come out. And that's my favorite part about Portland is that, maybe you and I will get a chance to go stand in one of these lines.
Yes.
If we're lucky.
Yes.
Brunch time?
Brunch lines.
Yeah, let's
brunch lines.
Let's talk about that
for a second. Can we talk about this? Where are the brunch lines?
I want to get in a brunch line right now.
Where?
I mean, it's already Monday.
I want to go to
Let's get in line now.
I want to go to brunch. I want to stand in line.
Let's get a camper van, set up some tents.
I'm going to go stand in line. I'm going to get to the front of that line. And instead of putting my name on that list, I'm going to go get back in line. That's what I'm going to do.
You're going to just keep circling
back? I'm just going to keep circling back.
So you become the squirrel.
I'm going to put my name on that.
The line is the tree.
I become the squirrel.
And I can chase you around the line.
And the line becomes an experience.
Where's the nuts?
The line is an external experience.
Where them nuts?
It's not going to be the same internal experience.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Matrix?
So we covered the weather. We got squirrels.
We covered squirrels. We talked about brunch.
Everything's bullshit. Nature of reality.
Most things are bullshit.
Is not provable.
Fighting the tides.
We're fighting the tides. Yeah, we're fighting the tides.
We're fighting the tides. How are we going to fight the tides in these coming days?
We've tried swords. Doesn't do much.
I've tried dances. There is tide dances that you can do.
Do you dance at them or with them? Can you dance with the tide?
I think you dance at them.
Yeah.
Because if you dance with the tides, the tides become they're invited. They're invited by dancing with the tides.
Yeah.
The tides like to dance. And a lot of people have made the mistake of trying to dance with them. You know what I mean?
I'm going to try getting on your level here.
There
for
we
a second.
go. There we go.
Well, now
there we go. That works.
I feel so.
That works.
Belittled. No.
But you can't. You got to fight a
guy. You fight a guy who gives you the map to the tides. Sell him the swords because you can't use the swords.
Yes.
On the tides.
There's a lot of blocking motions.
You learn the dance moves from the flamenco princess.
Yes. There's claps.
Yeah.
And there's blocking motions. Whereas if you were to dance with the tides.
You do the claps with it?
It would be more of a, come here type of motion. It'd be more like a, yes.
Is it like a come here and then you they shake your hand and you have poop in your hand?
Yes.
And you
pretty much.
Or one of those buzzers where it electrocutes them?
Yes.
So it's kind of a fake engagement.
Or it's like that scene from Mallrats where, the guy he's got poop all over his hands, but you can't see
Jason Lee.
You can't see
the poop. Jason Lee?
I think so. I think so.
I like that guy.
But you can't see the poop.
You don't need to be able to see it.
Yeah, but then you don't. It's not good, right? Because then you don't know that you have poop on your hand, but you don't know there's poop on your hand.
People don't like poop,
and people don't like that.
Can we talk about poop for a little bit?
Can we talk about? Okay, let's.
Because I know that nobody likes to talk about.
Let's dive into this subject.
Okay, because here's something that I think maybe we've already talked about. Because I just love this. Okay, a lot of people don't know this.
Okay,
when you walk into a public facility or even a private one,
yes,
right?
Yeah,
this happens a lot at my work because we share our space with the public, and the public's disgusting. Everybody knows that.
Yes,
they're animals.
Absolutely,
it's awful. They're disgusting.
They're gross.
There's so many smells.
So gross.
It's either poop or perfume.
Yeah,
and it all smells terrible. But back to poop because that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why we want.
That's what we decided to
talk about.
Yes,
we're going to be talking about that for several hours, probably.
Probably a few episodes.
This is just one particular.
This is probably poop part one.
Poop part one. One particular aspect of poop that I really like,
yes,
is and I didn't know this. A lot of people might not know this. When you walk into a bathroom, okay, and this happens, like I said, at my work, there's 6 doors. Okay, pick one. You pick a door. You open the door.
All right,
and you're gonna get a whiff, right?
Yep.
Do I want to be in here?
Yeah.
Right. That's the question. Do I want? Because I can still close the door.
That's
and
the first
back
question.
out of this. It's not. You're not putting money down. You walk in. Change my mind. Okay. Based on the smell.
Yeah.
So when you get that whiff, what's actually happening there? It's not just like you're wafting the smell in.
Yes.
The particles that you're smelling are actually poop particles
in the air
from the poop itself.
Yes.
So when you walk in there, and you get a big old whiff, that what you're doing is actually inhaling something that was inside that person's body.
Yes.
Not moments ago.
Yes.
It's still there.
Yes.
It's fresh.
Yes.
It's inside your body.
Yes.
It's going in your nose, into your lungs, and now guess what?
Yep.
It's going into your blood, and you're going to poop out their poop, and they're going to poop your poop forever. You're pushing it.
And we're just pooping each other's poop.
And it's just pushing it over and over.
We're just pushing it. We're
eternally pushing the poop.
God.
Around. So,
Lord.
I want you to think about the next time you go to a bathroom and you smell a whiff of that. Those are actual particles of poop.
Have you ever done this? Have you ever done
You're
this
welcome.
where you open the door and you're looking for an air freshener? You're looking for air freshener. You just took a big poop. You open the door from the room where you took the poop.
Yeah.
And you open the door and you're looking for the air freshener. You can't find the air freshener.
What are you
All
gonna
the
do?
while, the door's wide open.
Hello?
You could have just closed the door.
Hello?
Don't look for the air freshener. Just close the door.
Yeah, now you got poop particles in your kitchen.
No,
Is that where they should be?
Where do you want poop particles?
Why don't you just poop in the sink if you're going to bring the particles in there?
Yeah, exactly. I don't even need
a particle
bathroom.
versus a
you
poop.
You don't even need a bathroom at that point.
It doesn't.
You just poop in the sink.
A poop versus a particle are the same thing. It's comparing oranges to oranges.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's
Oranges
just
to
different
apples.
amount.
Apples to oranges. Puppies to kittens.
You put 100 billion
ducks to dogs.
Particles of poop together, you've got a poop. Literally.
Diamonds to
seriously. Diamonds to dust.
Diamonds
just
to dust.
say it. You got yourself a poop. That's what you got.
I mean, I wonder how much poop I've eaten in my life.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder.
In vapor form.
You hear about this? Have you heard about this?
I've heard it.
Have you heard about how it can be good? It might be good for you.
People do it.
Okay.
Well, people do
it. Could be okay.
People do it.
Some people do it.
People do it. Everybody's talking about
it's okay. Maybe it's okay. The poop particles are everywhere.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we should.
People talk about that.
Maybe we should just change our definition of what we think is bad or good about poop.
People are drinking their pee. They're eating the poop. I mean, you know, who's to say?
Who's to say?
Really?
Maybe did the cavemen do it?
Probably.
They didn't know.
They didn't have a kitchen and a bathroom.
Didn't know what was going on.
They didn't have a kitchen.
Didn't fucking know what was going on.
Let me go to the kitchen cave. Let me go to the bathroom cave. Like they had separate cave systems.
Yeah, you know what? I got some new paintings for the game room cave.
Yeah.
No, they didn't have that.
They didn't have painting rooms and shoe closets.
They had hunting. They had fucking and they had dying. That's what they had.
Yeah. How about that?
What they knew.
Is that what you want?
That's what they knew. Is that what you want?
Is that what you want to have?
Is that the reality
if we
that you want to
fight
live in?
these tides,
that's
what we're going to end up as. We're going to be back to where we were again.
Yes. But anyway, things have been pretty good.
Yeah, pretty cool out there.
I think it's okay.
Pretty breezy.
I think, where I am, because I live in the American South now. I live in the South. And it's different out there.
You guys do things a little different.
We do things a little bit different out there.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different. It's hot.
You're in the Midwest.
It's hot.
It's hot there.
I'm in the southern Midwest.
He's in the southern Midwest.
In the South. I'm in the South.
You're in the South.
So I live in the South. Okay, so
paint me a picture. Okay, here we go with the drinks again.
So you're right here.
Okay. I'm here. Yeah.
And then I'm over here. I live over here.
You're over there.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're further south.
But so I live right here, and that's where I spend most of my time.
Yeah.
See, I used to be right here. I used to exist right here.
I remember that. Yeah.
But now I exist right here.
Seems fake.
Okay.
Seems not real.
See, I mean, currently right now, I'm right here.
Yeah. That makes sense to
But
me.
most of my time is spent right here.
That doesn't make sense.
When I go to work, I'm down here.
Down there?
I'm down here. This is where I go. And it's different down there.
Is that even safe?
It's really different down there.
People talk funny out there, don't they?
It's hot.
It's hot there.
And they talk slow.
So they probably couldn't follow this podcast.
They probably couldn't follow
Talking too fast.
They'd probably get scared.
Yeah.
They'd probably get worried.
I get frightened when I don't understand things.
I get scared when I don't understand things either. And the thing is, when it's hot like that, when it's hot like that, it hurts. It hurts inside.
Oh.
It doesn't feel good.
Hurts your bones.
It hurts your bones. It hurts your body. It hurts your body. And I've understood now that that's why people don't drive Subarus.
Yeah, that makes sense.
In the South.
Yeah.
They don't drive Subarus there. Because their bones hurt. And their faces hurt.
Yeah.
And they can't see a good deal when it's there.
Yeah, because your butt hurts.
Your butt hurts and your face hurts.
Yeah,
and your face also looks like your butt.
Your face and your butt are the same thing.
Your face and your butt become the same thing.
It's the same thing.
When you live in the South.
Yeah.
And that is why my butt is my face and my face is my butt. But anyway, that's just a really long way to segue into our new sponsor for the podcast. Yeah. Subaru
is sponsoring
the podcast.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be hush hush about it.
Yeah.
We're technically not supposed to, but this podcast is going to come out once we know.
This might not even air. Honestly?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole snafu with the framing earlier with my head.
Yeah.
And now this.
And now this.
What
are we going to do?
Plus, we probably need to take a break.
Yeah. I think we should probably
Should we take a break?
Let's take a little bit of a break.
All right. Things are a little bit wild here.
All right. Okay.
Are we back?
We're back. We're back now.
We're back.
We took a little break. We talked about what we want to talk about.
We did a little pre-pro.
We didn't pre-pro before the first part, but now we're pre-pro and
we got to get real here.
We want things to get a little bit more serious.
We're going to get serious, but we don't want to get too serious.
We don't want to.
But
mm-hmm.
That said, I think we would be remiss if we didn't talk
morally,
a little bit.
Morally remiss.
I want to talk do a quick detour.
Yeah.
From our normal content. We're just going to talk politics.
Sidebar.
Not that much. Okay.
Before you turn it off.
Okay, we're honking it. Just going to honk it, and then we're going to move on.
Yep.
So, we're looking at a group of people.
Yep.
In the government
We're
today.
talking about a specific...
There is a group of people...
Not you.
You might have friends.
You might know people.
But
not you.
Who are in a group of people. And there's the group of people, this group of people's going around, okay? They're driving around town.
Yep.
You might have seen them driving around. They're honking their horns.
Yep.
They're yelling things. And they're voting for people.
Yep.
And some of them are voting for or against certain things.
Yeah.
You know?
And I don't know. Why?
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
What?
Why?
What?
What?
Why?
Why?
What do you need?
Yeah.
What is it that you need?
Right.
Don't we all need the same things?
And who are they?
What are they doing?
Why would they want that?
And then there's another group of people, and they're walking around.
They are out there.
And they're throwing their hands in the air.
You see them on the corner.
And they're looking real angry.
Yeah.
They look pretty upset.
They're saying a lot of stuff.
To be frank,
about it.
To be frank, I'm going to be Joe, but they're going to be Frank.
Some of them are Frank, probably.
Some of them are probably called Frank.
And they're saying things.
And they're saying stuff.
They're shouting sometimes.
Why?
They're carrying signs. They have various
Why?
Clothing.
They wear, sometimes they're wearing cotton.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes they're wearing a polyester.
Propylene blend?
Propylene.
Blends.
Polyester blend?
Yeah.
With the cotton?
Unisex.
What's that?
Leotards.
What's that?
And what they're saying, as far as I can tell, is, they're upset.
They're upset about something. And you see them out there.
Yeah, they're walking around there.
They got flags. First of all, there's flags.
They got them.
Flags.
Colors.
What is it?
I saw one of them smoking a cigarette.
What is
on
it
my
with
way
the
to work?
Flags. You're making. You're telling people how to live their lives, and you're gonna smoke.
Are they going home and?
Your flag?
You can make a quilt just as easy, but you're making
What are you doing?
If you're going to make something.
What are you doing?
You keep your feet warmer with that.
Yeah. I mean, you could make a garment out of it.
You could feed a family of 5 or 6 with a quilt like that.
Sit with your kids.
You could sit down with your kids at the dinner table.
You could tell them a story.
But
we're not doing that.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Right. Instead, these groups of people.
We got groups of people.
There are groups of people.
And they're established in groups.
They're always in groups like that.
Why?
Aren't they? And it's like, what are you doing?
What are they doing?
Why?
Why did they need to get into? What is it? A circle?
Maybe it's a circle.
Do they get in circles?
Oh, maybe it is.
Sometimes they're in crowds.
Maybe they work for Big Donut Company.
Big Donuts?
Could be.
Big Donuts.
Could be a donut involved.
Big Donuts.
Right?
Big donuts come from Big Sugar.
Big Sugar.
Big Sugar comes from Big Trees.
Controls Big Cereal. Big Trees.
Yes.
Are near rivers.
Big Rivers.
Big Rivers.
Big Rivers control Big Trees.
Big Trees flow to the big ocean.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, and where's the ocean? Tides. Okay?
The tides.
That's all I'm saying.
Here we go.
I didn't want to.
Here we go.
I'm not going to go any further than that.
No one wants to talk about the core of the problem.
I don't want to go any further.
No one's fighting the tide.
I'm just saying.
We're only fighting the tide.
I'm just saying. There's a connection.
We're just trying to fight the tides.
There's a connection.
That's all we're trying to do. I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know.
I don't understand why people have to be like that.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't matter.
And that's it. We don't need to get any more political than that.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I feel kind of dirty even going there.
Yeah, I feel.
But it had to be said. Now we can get out of the way. So.
It's not really in the Two Honks tradition to do something like that, but here we are.
We can move on now because you'll see those groups of people out there.
But
so,
they just exist. They are who they are, and you just got to let it go.
Yeah, they're people.
You got to let them be who they are. Who they are. Yeah. Okay, so this is why. Okay, this is why I think that we should do. Mm-hmm. Okay, so. I'm going to do this podcast in the I.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that. I support that.
Because I'm going to do I.
You should do you.
And you should do you.
I will. Yeah.
And you and I should do the we.
Okay.
But it's not up to me or you to call it we. It's up to them to call it we.
Right.
I'm going to do this in the I, and you should do this in the I.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to do this in the you. You're not going to do this in the me.
Right. Of course not.
And if you do this in the me and I do this in the I, then I'm just doing this in the I and you're doing this in the you.
Right. Exactly.
And they're saying that we're doing this in the we, but I'm not doing this in the we. Mm-mm. I'm doing this in the I, and you're doing this in the in the you.
Okay.
Not in the me.
Yeah.
You're doing this in the you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Of course.
You do this in the you and I do this in the I.
Yeah.
We do this in the we, but they call it the we. I don't say we, say we. Me don't say we. I'm going to do this in the I.
Yeah.
Because if you do this in the me,
yeah,
and I do this in the you,
yeah,
I'm going to do you in the I.
I'm really glad we cleared that up. That was so clear.
I think that ties into what we were talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
It all works together. It's all,
It's all one big thing.
It's a circle of life.
It's a happening. Well, in the 60s, they were like, it's a happening, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like Dylan.
It's just,
you know,
it's exactly like Dylan.
It's like Dylan.
It's like Dylan in the 60s.
Dylan in the 60s,
Yeah,
in the
Dylan
early
in the
60s.
60s.
Allen
Remember
Ginsberg.
that? Ginsberg.
You guys remember Ginsberg?
Ginsberg.
You guys remember free sex before we had to pay for it?
Get out
Come
of
on.
town. Oh my gosh.
Come on.
What is the Merry Pranksters?
Yeah.
Neil Cassidy, Jack Kerouac.
Mary.
Remember that guy?
It's fun.
Remember Kerouac?
Yeah.
Remember how Kerouac was
Remember
a
when
guy?
everybody was just doing drugs and riding around on buses?
Yeah, riding around on buses, doing stuff, making real music.
Yeah, writing
Real
poetry.
songs.
Really
Real
thought-provoking.
songs,
Thought-provoking.
He used chords.
They used
Real
instruments back then.
Real instruments.
Yeah.
You could touch them with your hand.
Yep, you could feel them.
You could feel
Right
the
where it
wood
counts,
and
you
the
could feel it.
strings, and you could touch them, and they'd make sounds.
Textures. Good Lord. Did you cough?
I almost died.
Did you inhale it?
Yes, I almost died. Whew. That's good. All right.
Still rolling.
Still rolling.
We're not done yet.
It's fine.
That's fine.
It's fine, guys. We're fine. We're fine. Okay.
That's how the
Well,
pros.
anyways, that's
how the pros do it.
how you know we're giving a.
We're not here to play games,
We're not here to
people.
play games.
All right.
And I apologize in advance.
We're here to. We're getting back on the horse. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
We've got to remember how to drink beverages and talk on the mics. It's not easy. It looks easy for you sitting there.
I mean,
you sit in your sauna.
you're sitting in your
sauna.
There you are.
Yeah.
In your fucking ivory tower.
Yeah.
Thinking that this is so easy.
It's so. Oh yeah. They just talk about whatever.
I almost died for you.
Could have died for that.
For your entertainment.
Yeah. And this might not even air. You know? And that's the. We might not even air this.
Are we gonna even put this on the internet?
We might not.
I don't know.
I don't know if they deserve it, honestly.
What is the internet? I don't know.
Is it real?
Is it real? I certainly can't touch it.
Is it?
Like a piece of wood.
Yeah, not like a real instrument.
Not like a piece of wood.
Yeah, or a tree.
Or a tree. Or a river. Mm-hmm. Or the ocean.
Yeah, you can touch that.
Think about that.
You can get slapped around by that.
I mean, what's that?
You ever get tossed around in the ocean?
Yeah, you ever get thrown around?
Just pick you up and throw you around a little bit.
You ever go down there? You ever get thrown around a little bit?
I'll tell you what, if you think you're on the side of the tides, go into the ocean, get tossed around a little bit and see how you feel about that.
Go see how the tides feel
go
about
get
you.
slapped in the face a few times by some waves and
you want to
see how much you like it after that.
You want to pop around with some waves real quick?
Yeah. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, look at the ocean.
Here we go.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Pow.
Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead.
Pow.
You're dead. Are you gonna like that?
Fuck. That's what you be sounding like.
Yeah, it's not pretty out there. I've always said this. The ocean is a magical, mystical wonder.
Yep.
The waves, however, are terrible beasts. They're terrific. They're terrifying. Yep. Terrific in the sense that they're terrifying.
Yeah.
They're terrifically terrifying. And indifferent. They will slap you in the face.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, people think waves are inanimate. They think the tides are inanimate. They think they're just there.
You're wrong.
But no, it's our job as people to fight them.
Here we go again.
And you got these people out there.
Here we go. Here we go.
I can't start doing that.
Yeah.
I can't start that conversation again. I can't start that. I get too worked up.
Yes, they are pretty from a distance. Yes, they will destroy you and your family.
Yes.
With no remorse.
Yep.
Yeah. So It's important we keep our eyes on the prize here and don't let them delude you, you know?
Don't let the government tell you.
Don't let the government turn
what to do about the tides.
Yeah, don't let them turn the tides on you.
Don't let them tell you what the tides are supposed to be because
Yeah.
they are what they are. Tides came before government.
Don't let the do for your tides what you would do for you. Not what your government would have you say.
Don't tell your tides what you think the tides need to be told.
Yeah. Do for you what the tides need done.
Tell your tides what the tides think they are.
Yeah. Just like your grandpappy.
Yeah.
You know, that's what he always told me.
That's what my grandpappy used to tell me.
That's the first thing he ever told me.
Yeah, right when I came out of the womb. That's the first thing he said.
Put me on his leg and did one of those. And he's like, this is what the tides are going to be like.
Yeah.
Waving me around.
Yep.
And then dropped me on the floor and was like, that's what's going to happen.
That's what's going to happen to
you.
you.
And if you get in the ocean.
I never forgot that.
I would never forget that. It was traumatizing.
Never forget that.
Honestly, it hurt a lot.
Yep, exactly.
Our relationship was never the same after that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I tried to reconcile things.
Yeah.
Didn't really work out. I mean, that's why we're friends, though.
Yeah.
We talked about our grandpappies the first time we ever met.
Right.
And then,
that was it.
Just kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah.
Or uphill. Was it uphill or downhill? What's better?
I don't know.
I like going downhill a little bit more.
Yeah, but downhill's easier, so maybe it was uphill.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, uphill's it's just a lot of work.
Yeah, you get a little winded.
Yeah, a little bit.
You start breaking a little bit of a sweat.
Breaking a little bit of wind.
You break some wind when you run up the hill?
I try not to, but
it's hard to break the wind. It's easy to break the sound barrier.
Yeah.
But not so much. Mm-hmm. Wind is a wuthery.
Wind is a tricky guy.
Wind is a wuthery beast.
Wind is a wonderful.
It's a wonderful.
A wicked and wonderful wiggamarole of.
It's an awesome.
It's awesome. It's just awesome.
Yeah, it's just awesome.
It's rad.
The thing about the word awesome is it actually means tremendous.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Mm-hmm. But we use it as like, oh, cool, man.
Yeah.
But it's also like this awesome wave slaps me around in the ocean.
Yeah.
Because of the tides.
Exactly.
That's not so awesome anymore, is it?
That's not great.
No, that's not a cool
That's just something
thing,
that,
man.
I mean, that's
overwhelming. Pass that joint here. That was awesome. No. It was awesomely terrible.
Yeah.
It was awesomely frightening.
It was awesomely horrifying.
Traumatizing.
Really.
If you're lucky, if you're not dead.
Wretched.
Maybe you'd be better off dead.
Yeah,
after
maybe.
That, honestly.
Maybe. Who knows?
You get slapped like that once.
I was slapped by the tides.
You got slapped.
Once. Yeah.
One time the tide grabbed my ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It went to slap it and it turned into a grip. It gripped me.
It gripped you.
Yeah, and it gripped me.
Tides came at you like this.
It had a hold on
Usually
me.
they come at you like that.
Yeah.
But this one came at you like that.
Caught my left flank and gave it a squeeze.
Dang.
Yeah. And I was like.
You know what the hardest time I ever got?
Oh.
You know what the hardest hit I've ever gotten from the tides was? Hawaii.
Really?
You ever think about that?
Are they grabby waves out there? Or are they more of a slappers?
They're more of a...
Yeah.
More of a...
They'll kind of slap you around a little bit.
But like it slapped me, and then I thought about how small Hawaii is. You know, I think we're in the lower 48 right now, right?
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
That's what they want us.
I mean,
to
that might not be real.
That's what they want us to think. So we'll go with that.
So we'll go with that. But anyway, that's pretty big.
Yeah,
that's pretty big.
It's a big.
And Hawaii's like this.
Yep.
And the tides are pushing Hawaii around. They're just
slapping them around. Jeez, can you imagine living out there?
You turn your back for 2 seconds.
Yeah, right. You get hardly sleep at night.
Bam. That's why a lot of big guys live out there.
Right.
Real big guys.
Hold down the waves.
Real big guys.
Big old dudes.
Seen those guys in Hawaii?
Yeah, they're huge.
Oh,
you have to be.
Big guys.
The waves are bigger out there.
Big guys.
Hey, look at the European guys. They're skinny.
They're skinny. The
waves
aren't even close to the waves.
I mean, the waves are small.
They don't even go close to the waves.
They don't need to,
you
right?
Got some real big guys, and what you have to.
Well, the waves aren't coming out there slapping you around while you're eating a fish and chips.
It's evolution.
I'm eating a fish and chips out here,
all the small
and the wave
guys,
comes over and slaps me in the face.
Yeah, there we go.
No, that doesn't happen. You never hear that.
No, you're not going to get Monty Python in fucking Hawaii.
Oh, come on.
That's not going to happen.
Come on.
That's not going to happen. Get out of town.
But in Hawaii, you're having a Kahlua.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're sipping a Kona brew on the beach. And you turn around for 1 second.
Yeah.
Whoopsh, bam, whoopsh, Yeah, you're trying to get pitted.
If I'm a big dude,
That's not going to happen.
If I'm a big dude, I don't care.
You don't even need to worry about it.
Slap me or whatever.
You got to be 3 hondo minimum. If you're trying to chill on the coast.
That's what they require for citizenship.
Imagine being
hearing
at nighttime.
Yeah.
If you're out there when it's dark.
Yep.
You better be pushing 400.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
Glad we cleared that up.
I think we did.